than society.
It's Tuesday again on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Obiajilo Labisi Ugbo, and as usual, I have the wonderful ladies of Your View. YK in the building.
Yo.
How are you doing in Orange?
I'm fine. And I had a banter and I forgot to. It's just completely run out of my brain.
Did you take your menopause pills?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
In fact, you know, my daughter supplies me with all these things and I always forget. So she has said she's going to even stop buying.
No, she has to be buying no.
For me because I don't take them.
Don't take it.
You know, one has expired. I'm going to still take it like that.
Just set alarm.
It can't kill me.
Your medication. But you're good, right? Everything is good.
I'm good. It's just that I forgot my banter.
It's okay.
It's very
maybe
painful,
anytime you remember, just let me know. Nima, why are you copying
them
are wearing
YK?
orange.
That's why are you copying YK?
Must have flown into my
It's
wardrobe.
you. You're the one flying.
You're the one flying. Yeah, the one that flies my wardrobe.
You're the one that flies.
Can you imagine?
Why did you pick my color? You even picked it.
When did you pick your own? Me, I picked my own since last week.
Actually, I picked mine this morning.
So you're the one that flew to her.
So you're the one flying. This kind of bad flight. Stop it too.
My week, everything just get a CV. But I shall see they deliver small. So make I don't push. Maybe say I get them, I just the. Even when you don't get it, just do. Whether or not you're that, just be pushing, managing the body. So that's where I am right
Well
now.
done.
Me too, I forgot my banter, and it must have been because I sat next to you.
Wow, menopause, perimenopause. Amaka, please save us from these menopausal people this morning. No. You are the 16-year-old here now. Yes, how are you?
So today I said I was going to call out my auntie, and I warned her yesterday. I will call you out. Yes, because takers, they don't have boundaries. Givers have to draw a line. What happened? I finished my last meeting at 9:30 last night. I had a long day. Go home around 10, and then she had called me, right? She even did group call without even asking me first, are you okay to join a call? No problem. I returned her call, and she didn't pick up. I now sent a message and said, she said, oh, some people wanted to discuss something with me. I said, I want to shower and go to bed now. I have an early start tomorrow. I will buzz you and buzz them tomorrow. Have a good night rest. She said good night. Next thing, though, just for me to enter bathroom, phone started ringing. I'm wondering, who's calling me again? I came, she was the one. I picked up. I said, is everything okay? She started laughing. You picked up. I said, I'm not understanding. Did I not tell you that I'm going to bed? She said, but you picked. Now I wanted to check you whether you were sleeping.
Wow.
I said, no, take us. No, there must be a boundary. Because she still wanted to make sure that she still told me what she wanted to tell me, and that she had the talk. And that she still had the talk. And my mom had called me. I told my mom, you know, I just got back. I'm tired. I want to sleep. I told her, I said, if my mom should notice now that
you're still on the call,
she will not forgive me.
You will not be forgiven.
So I said I'll call her out. That so people take us. You need to be fair.
But you need those disruptions in life. You cannot have everybody just obeying your order.
Yeah, exactly. Who are you?
She now said she now said that people don't know that the wickedness in me. They don't know it. You see?
They don't see it.
How are you?
So I'm fine. You know, I usually like to do a little bit of a diet during the week. Then weekend I let down my hair and just eat whatever. So I promised my daughter we were going to have ice cream. I was feeling so guilty. One full cup of chocolate ice cream. I was looking at the ice cream. I said, whoa, it's not like flat tummy is expected in heaven. All die and I die. Please bring the ice cream. I sat down, I took the ice cream. I felt good. I said, I cannot do this diet since I didn't start on Monday. Would I extend it to Tuesday? I said, well, anything I say I eat. Please, can I have swallow? Can I have offensala?
I remember my banter.
Give us quickly.
My father's first manager was 90 on Sunday. Uncle Benson Edonije.
Okay, happy
so
birthday.
I hope he's watching. I don't know if he watches, but in case Uncle Benson, thank you. Happy birthday, and thank you for
Uncle
being
Benson.
you. I mean, he was a very fantastic guy.
Yeah.
He's known in the industry. He's Burna Boy's grandfather.
Oh,
You know,
amazing, amazing. All right, let's go on a short break now. When we come back, we'll do the papers. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back. We'll be starting the paper reviews with The Nation. A major headline here: Nigeria mulls South Africa retaliation. Shetima Sonwolu, Lagos best for investment. Inside house where Adelabu's sister and nephews were held hostage. A soldier killed, villagers abducted in Ogun community. Abductors of Oyo pupils, we want negotiation on our leaders' release. What do we have in The Nation?
Okay, I have the Oyo story. The principal in a new video addressing the bandits' demand negotiations with government on release of their detained members. So the principal of the community secondary school that was attacked 24 days ago in Orire local government area of Oyo, Mrs. Folake Adamu, was seen in a video yesterday, and in the video she was, cautioning members of the public, particularly those on social media, from echoing demands of their abductors. She says that those abductors were not, the abductors were not forcing the abducted to convert, adopt another faith, as being reported online. She was also seen pleading into the camera with her hands clasped in prayer. She said that they've not been troubled in the forest and never forced to worship in Islamic ways since their abduction. But the bandits are not, and that the bandits are not also asking for implementation of Sharia law in Oyo State or demanding for any amount of money or weapons as claimed on social media. She said that their only demand is that they are asking government to release some of their members who are in custody. She's also urging people to stop playing politics with their lives. She says that all these false reports and rumors being spread can complicate their situation in the forest. She said that they are trying to create problems for us, in quotes. We have been here since we have not been forced to worship in Islamic way. We have been left alone. They have not troubled us concerning that. They are not asking for Sharia law enforcement. They are not asking for money. The single thing they're asking for is the release of their people. I don't know why they are peddling these rumors to make things complicated for us. Please, we are begging you, don't play politics with our lives, Nigerians. Please help us to circulate this. Let it go viral. They are not asking for Sharia law. So I don't know what stage of negotiations these are, and I don't know, but obviously this woman is being, made to do the video.
Yeah.
Maybe to use it to clarify whatever. If they're asking for the release of their members, the government should be engaging them. These lies are too important to extend beyond 24 days.
We're going to be looking at it deeper as one of our hot topics. Any other
I took the inside the Ibadan bungalow where the mother and twins were held hostage. So they're just talking about it was in a normal residential area and the kidnappers, but the way the building was, it was hidden, so you will not know what is happening in there. And the way the operation, they had been surveilling them for a few days, a few weeks. You know, they'd been watching her movements, and they tried to enlist one of her staff, her domestic staff, but that one failed. They even named him Shegun, and they finally kidnapped them. They took them there, and then they had somebody who was watching the building, you know, making sure,
watching
and he
all
was
of their
armed.
activities.
He
was watching all of their activities.
No. He was watching. It was the lookout. Sorry. So when the police came, he opened fire. His name was Kelechi, and the police had superior power. They killed him, and him and another person. They also said it was a rented building. They rented the house. So now the government has destroyed the house.
You see?
Is that the right step to take?
You know, sometimes
I said now any criminal, any
no, but
that's wasteful.
You see, this is one of the things that made me dislike Wike years back during COVID when he knocked down a building of someone who violated. These buildings can be used for things.
We don't have enough shelters.
Besides, it's confirmed that it's rented. The landlord partake.
They said the landlady doesn't even
live there.
She rented it out and is somewhere else.
And so
now destroyed her property.
That's not the right step to take. Let's take a short break. When we come back, the paper reviews continue. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment. Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha.
I know that.
I go shoot on for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
two voices, two views, standing apart,
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
real? No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always late.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. All you're trying to say to you is for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing The Nation. Amaka had a story.
A soldier was yesterday killed, another injured, and some villagers allegedly kidnapped after gunmen attacked an Ogun community. They said it's somewhere around the Mowe area in Ogun State. So the attackers, the suspected attackers had tried to, kidnap. Yeah, they've tried to kidnap an expatriate at a dredging site. The expatriate, was able to escape, but during the shootout, they shot a security man, injured somebody else. But within that same community, they had kidnapped a lot of people from the community. I don't understand this going into communities now to just pack people. But while the shootout was going on, some of the victims were able to escape, others injured, and others still held. Sadly, some people are still held. But immediately this thing happened, security personnel, joint force, came up and, they're on the case matter, trying to, do all they can to release the people that are being held hostage. Although they're trying to say that this is separate, this is just banditry. It's separate from the issues that is happening, that there's nothing. But for me, crime is crime.
How is this separate?
Yes, but the police is assuring the residents that the situation has been brought under control, noting that security presence in the area has been reinforced to prevent further attacks. But this is sad. The audacity now that all these bandits now have to go into communities and just pack people. I don't even get what's going on. It's so brazen.
Yeah. Let's move on now to The Punch. A major headline, terrorist den, 360 freed Borno captives recount starvation and deaths. Oyo abduction, a kidnapped principal denies bandits Sharia demand. Nigerians spend 50 billion naira on US visa applications. Xenophobia, federal government weighs sanctions against South Africa. Suspected kidnappers kill soldier, injure another in Ogun. And finally here we have, 53,000 dead, 50 million sick yearly from unsafe food. Okay, we still have some stories here. INEC to deploy over 2,400 beavers, 9,500 staff, and UBA, Akpabio, that's Uba, Akpabio Bamidele to lead APC campaign council. What do we have in The Punch?
The major headline of The Punch is quite really revealing. In fact, my body calmed down. So the captives that were released from detention, the 360 Borno captives, they were recounting their experiences to The Punch. The Punch had reported that 360 victims were among the 416 residents, mostly women and children, that were abducted during the attack in Ngoshe community in Borno. And finally, they were released. and they recounted how their experience. On their meal, they talked about eating 1 meal a day made of only guinea corn, and they said the women amongst the captives were made to cook whatever their detainers gave them, and so whatever they saw, they ate. Among them, 6 children died in the course of the 2 months they were there. Yes. In the course of 3 months that they were there, 6 children died, 2 boys and 4 girls died. And this was because of the situation they made. The captives did not have a house. They slept on the mountains and on the bare mountains, and so they were all made to go through the same condition. But what they talked about that broke my heart is the recruitment process. They said that they picked 13 male teenagers from the group of captives, and they forced them to join them. And this ages 13 to 17 were forced to join them. About 13 boys were selected. They were taken to another location. And one thing they talked about, the supply of food. They said it seemed like the captives ran, bandits ran a food chain. They said because somebody comes in, drops a portion of food and goes around other locations dropping food, because they don't empty what they bring to their own location. And whatever they drop there, that's what they will make do with. They will go to other locations, almost as if they had a farm nearby, but they were dropping food. And they said the day they were released, they did not hear a gun shoot out anything. That the bandits just led them all down the hill to a particular point. They were riding on bikes, and then they rode off on their bikes and left them. They walked till they walked into the soldiers, and that was how they were released. It's just painful. Well. Then Ghana Must Go was also exchanging hands inside the enclave.
You know, that shows you that it's a network.
It is.
The food thing is a network. They are so they are supplying. It's one person that's supplying to all the camps. So it's a network. Well
organized.
Organized network. Now you see the boys that were forced to join them is what the government says, that when they say they have pardoned or they are rehabilitating some people, is this kind of people
that they rehabilitate?
Yes. Do you understand?
What's the rehabilitation process?
Because they are forced into that. It's either you lose your life or you join. And then, you know, when you think about it, who will say, kill me? Most people will say, okay, I will join you if it will save my life.
Yeah, we have to move on. Which other stories do we have?
So Nigerians spent more than 50 billion on United States visa applications between 2003 and 2004. Despite a sharp decline in approvals as Washington tightened immigration controls and increased scrutiny of applicants. So they said that, that at a standard application fee of $185 per applicant, Nigerians spent approximately $36.2 million, equivalent to over 50 billion naira, at an average exchange rate of 1,360 naira to the dollar. Visa issuances declined by about 23%, you know, and the business and tourism travel dominated approvals in 2024, with B1, B2 visas accounting for 83% of total issuances, while student visas, F1 represented about 7%, exchange visa, J1, and other temporary categories made up the remainder. But there's a lot of money. But people would say it's because of the economy, but they share a different opinion is shared because Nigerians are generally migrants. They love traveling, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Let's move on now to Vanguard. You had a story?
The story, I don't know if it's the same story as the one Amaka took. That's why I'm a bit reluctant.
Okay, let's move on then, if you're not sure. Vanguard, likely our last paper for today. Major headline: how high prices are degrading quality of food Nigerians eat. They said unsafe foods kill 53,000 Nigerians annually, seeking 15 million. Federal government raises alarm. MPA, Nimasa, others helpless as tankers shut down Oshodi-Apapa Expressway. Xenophobia, Nigeria may retaliate against South Africa. That's according to the federal government. Finance Ministry contractors clash over outstanding debts. And here we have abducted or your principal speaks from captivity, begs Nigerians to secure their freedom. Pastor Emily memorial lecture says political position isn't leadership. Kuka tells Nigerians. I took the xenophobia issue. So the federal government on Monday declared that it's displeased with the South African government's failure to respond firmly enough to the renewed wave of xenophobic attacks targeting Nigerian nationals, warning that retaliatory diplomatic gestures, including a review of bilateral privileges, were being actively considered and were not off the table. So Minister of Foreign Affairs, that's Ambassador Bianca Odumegwu-Ojukwu, briefed State House correspondents after a meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the presidential villa in Abuja, also rejected outright claims by some South African authorities that the Nigerians under attack were illegal migrants. She argued that the Nigerian passport holders were being harassed, having their shops looted. They said they are setting their shops ablaze and that their children were being intimidated in schools, all while South African police looked on. So she says, our citizens are being harassed, our citizens' properties are being looted, criminal actions are being perpetrated, and the police refuse to do anything. The South African government has not come out strongly, firmly enough to condemn these incidents. So she went ahead to say that they too are going to be planning a retaliatory attack to South Africa, listing the fact that Nigeria was played very important roles during the time they had their own issues. They supported them and all of that, and now this is how they are treating Nigerians. So we have
I have a story in the paper that we haven't taken, and it's in Tribune, and I have to take it.
Please take it. Let's
because
go.
It's about bandits. They abduct 50 elders who were on a peace mission in Zamfara.
Yeah, give us the gist.
The bandit leader had said they should come and see them.
Okay.
So they went 50 without telling government, without telling anybody. As they got there, they kidnapped all of them.
They went by themselves.
God forgive me. God forgive me.
Why are you laughing? They walked into it by themselves.
Why did they tell the government?
Even police, nobody.
Because the bandits now gathered the 50 elders, then release 11. Go and tell them. So this is what we want: 24 million and our rifles. So the chairman of the local government was saying, they didn't tell us now. How can you just go? That bandits, they are not trustworthy. How will you just go there then by themselves?
So the bandits don't even have respect for elders.
This is in Zamfara,
Yeah, they don't have respect for elders. Because I'm sure those ones went thinking because of our white hair and how we look, they would.
So they even gave them address. They did not even say, let them tell government the address
this
of
is what we're planning to do.
So they just went.
Please, they need to rescue those elders.
This man says, I wonder why and how they will go and meet the bandits. These are people who blocked access road to the market, and I support them, the residents. The bandits blocked the access. He supported them with security every week.
And yet you are going for
he said he has confirmed the release of 11 elders, while the remaining 39 are still in captivity.
God, why can't stop laughing? They are elders now. Your age mates could be inside.
God forgive me. I don't know why. It's because I don't know how people will just walk out inside bandit den by themselves.
Everything that is happening.
Oh God,
maybe they wanted to play hero now.
Yeah.
Me, I know deal. I can't laugh at it.
And you're laughing now.
Where we come back?
I'm laughing at.
No, why are you laughing at me?
What is going on today now? Why cave? We have to go.
The issue is us. We the citizens.
Amaka, we have to go.
Sorry.
When we come back, we'll take the stories for today. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment. Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jibril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
You like say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha.
I know that.
I go shoot can for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake vlogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for real?
Oh, no
But
cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them oh. And that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express, premium gist on cruise mode. Always first, always next.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Think fast, play smart, win big. Quick Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and quick cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment. Think fast, play smart.
You never stand by. Waiki, I have to find you on this table. Thanks for staying with us. On today's special feature, we will be talking about the focus on the reality that many successful businesses are deeply tied to the personality, relationship, decision-making and energy of the founder. But we will be diving deeper into the conversation, talking about the challenges of what succession is simply about, like naming a successor, writing a will, transferring shares, and most importantly, exploring the deeper work required to build continuity. And on the show today, we have Kemi Ojenike, Managing Director of Meristem Securities. Good morning, Kemi.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're so calm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like calm people. These women here have been stressing me this morning. So let's talk about why you're here. What does it take for a business to really outlive the founder?
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. So the truth of the matter, and I would like to just lay a very quick foundation, is that what is required to build a business is very different from what is needed to sustain it after the build-up. So the person who builds the business gives their time, their effort, they spend themselves essentially to ensure that that business is successful. But the process of taking it beyond their lifetime is a completely different set of skills. Because what is happening is that what they have built is required to now become the foundation on which that enterprise will continue. It means that it will no longer involve their day-to-day, input in what happens. It means that there has to be systems that ensure that it works. It means that their DNA, what they have built, has to be captured in a way that can be carried on by people that are not themselves. So what ends up happening is that a lot of businesses focus on the building, ensuring they survive, ensuring they make money. And then as they are getting older, they decide that, okay, it would be nice for my child to take over. And then maybe the child has gone to school, very well educated, and then they call the child into a room and say, okay, so this is the business that sponsored you to school, you need to continue it. Only that that child is not prepared. They have their own dreams, their own goals. They don't even really understand the business. And then friction begins. And we often do not really pay attention to what we lose when businesses do not continue. There's a lot that is lost as an economy, in families. I mean, think about it. How many businesses can you think of that have outlived their founders? You have to struggle to remember them, but it is now important as a nation for us to fix this problem, because we can't keep losing out on the compounding benefits of businesses that last beyond their founders.
Amazing.
So what is continuity truly? What does it require? Is it just to hand over control, or is there a preparation you give to successors to ensure that they actually do continue the business?
Absolutely. So handing over control is a very small part of continuity. It's like the administrative part. The real work is ensuring that that system that is built well enough to last outside of one person. So think about it. A founder has built a business based on their relationships, based on their effort and all of that. And many times decision making is tied to them. And sometimes the part of it that we don't really think about is what it really takes for that founder to let go. Usually we think about it and we feel like, oh, people have built this thing around them. We don't realize that there's a preparation that the founder themselves need. There is a mental preparation, because this person has spent, 30, 40 years on a certain project. And all of a sudden you want them to hands off, to spend their days doing something other than that. There is a mental preparation that is needed. It is very necessary that you help them see that it's not like they are losing relevance. It's not that all of a sudden I'm building this thing and some people want to take it from me. No, it's the fact that I'm transitioning. This thing that I've built is important enough for it to continue to serve beyond my lifetime. So this is the next level of my success, to hand it over to someone else other than myself. They need to be ready. And then you need to prepare the system that will take it on. Many times we assume that, like you said, succession, the children simply taking it over is what's next. But it doesn't have to be the children that take over the leadership. The children can own it without leading it. But these things have to be very clear. Leading and owning is not the same thing. And many families believe that it is. And that's usually where the problems arise.
Okay, so I'm happy that you got to that, because that's what I wanted to ask you, that in situations where the founder insists that the children must own and lead the company, what happens, especially when those children are not prepared for that? What What's the option? What are the options?
Okay. So what you end up having there is a very serious misalignment and miscommunication that causes problems. And if both parties are grinding against each other, we are not agreeing, at the end of the day, that's why you find that those businesses are grounded to a halt. So first of all, the founder needs to understand, like we said before, that your children can own, they can oversee, they can be a strong part of the business.
They can be shareholders.
They can be shareholders, but they do not have to be the ones driving the day-to-day. You can professionalize that business. You can get the people that have the right skill set, give them the specific things they are to deliver. You monitor them. If they deliver, you reward them. If they don't, you replace them. But many times, it's at the point where the child has said, I'm not interested. And the parent is like, oh my gosh, who am I going to give this to? This process has to have started much earlier. But at the end of the day, what if the child does not have the skill set for that business? What if they study something completely different?
They don't have the interest.
Or they don't have the interest. They have built their own lives. What ends up happening is that the benefit that that child should have brought, the perspective, the network, the innovation, it's all lost because we are grounded at the point of you must take over. And that should not be the case because there are many other options that exist.
This thing you just said now reminded me of a school that we knew a few years back that wanted to close down, very big international school, just because the owner was falling ill and she wanted to hand over to her child. And then the child is like, this is not my interest. I'm staying abroad. I have other dreams and I cannot even do this. And she was torn. How do we sustain? How do we continue and all of that? Do you think we have failed as parents to sort of make our children fall in love with what we do in the first place? Because I know that in many countries where the children inherit some of these companies, they are involved, so to speak. When they are on holidays, they come to the company, they are doing some work, they start from the ground up, they are learning some of those things. And then their interest somehow, because children always imitate their parents, especially those they see as heroes, somehow they are beginning to like what you're doing. And that also forms how they want to take over later. Do you think we just allow them these days, follow your passion? At the end of the day, their passion is different from your own business and then you're struggling.
I would say many times parents did not know better. They are focusing on building, ensuring that their children are well educated, and they don't realize that that integration at an early stage is critical. Like you said, the earlier you begin to expose the child to the business, the better you are for it, right? But when you do not do this in time, children have already gone through another path. And another issue is the fact that there comes a time in a child's life that they are open to ideas, like you said, open to learning new things. If that time was spent focusing on something else, like you said, they will not be interested. They don't have a sense of connection. So what it means is that for us that now know better, exposure to your child to the business early, whether they will take over or not, is critical. And if you have gotten to the point where the children are elderly or older and they are not interested, all hope is not lost. You can still create a structure that ensures that it outlives you. Just professionalize. Get people that are not emotionally involved. And this is part of one of the things we prioritize at the Meristem Family Office. Get people that can look from the outside in and advise you. But you need to take objective decisions. You can't be so emotional that you say it's either my child is leading or nothing.
That means you're not ready.
No. And that means what you have built may not outlive you.
So how can the founder trust that this professional that he or she is taking is good enough or will be honest enough? Because we know Nigeria of today.
I mean, it's a real challenge and you can't really blame people because they have tried. They have brought people to work with them. People have, and those individuals have pursued their own interests. They have, perhaps stolen from them or something. So one of the ways to deal with that is to bring in advisors that will support you on the succession planning process. And here's what I mean. I want this business, let's use the example you gave. There's this school, there's this organization. I cannot do this for much longer. I want it professionalized. You bring in your succession advisors, like us. This is what I want to do. They are the ones that will be responsible for helping you identify those who will take over the business, and they will monitor. You will put in systems in place because at the end of the day, the systems are critical. You can't depend on people. Oh, it's my blood, so my blood will not cheat me. You have to have a system of objectivity. Something that, I mean, that's organizations that have existed for 100 years. They didn't depend on the individuals or their relatives. You have a system in place that objectively tracks how things are done. That investment in that area of it that is not that interesting, the system, the structure, those things are lifesavers. They are like the foundations of a house. The structural elements that are not pretty, but ensure that the house is standing. But by all means, get professionals that will help you monitor the process. When things are not working, you can change it. When someone is not serving properly, you can replace them. But professionalizing is the way to go if it's going to last.
Okay, we'll take one more question and then
Okay, so for business owners watching, what are some practical early steps that they can begin to take, to improve continuity and long-term sustainability?
The first thing is to decide if you want your business to outlive you or not. We often assume that everybody wants that to happen, but there are some people that are in the business that really just want to exit.
Like
they want to just sell and
move on.
So succession is not for everyone. Everyone does not have to have a business that outlives them. If you can run that business well enough to sell it, make a lot of money and move on with your life, establish your intention from the beginning. If you now decide that I want this thing to outlive me, please realize that you need to be strategic about that as well. Put the structures in place. Speak to the right people that can help you do it. Don't be emotional about it. Realize that if this thing is going to work, it has to be beyond me. And realize that if you are handing over, you are not letting go of yourself. You are really ensuring that what you have built becomes larger than life, so that your efforts are really immortalized in time.
Amazing. I wish we had more time to give you, because I have so many questions to ask as a business person. And the fact that sometimes the founders are afraid that the people handling the business will lose the original vision. You know, when as a founder, the vision just hits you like this. This is all I want to do. Everybody's saying something different.
It's like me with Celebration.
Thank you. You know, you're attached to Celebration. Handing it over now.
No, I want to hand it over, but I haven't
seen someone who can continue the vision the way you saw it. That's just how it is. But we have to go. We've been talking with Kemi Ojenike, the MD, Meristem Securities. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you, ladies. That's all we can take on this segment. When we come back, we'll do our hot topics. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
What can I get you? Can I ask?
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVcentertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them oh. And that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express, premium gist on cruise mode. Always first, always next.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant.
These people.
Playing victim. God, thanks for staying with us. We need to be serious for this. For 24 days, more than 40 school children and their teachers have remained in captivity after they were abducted from schools in Oriri local government area of Oyo State. Now, from the kidnappers' hideout, one of the victims has released a desperate video appeal that is raising fresh questions about the government's handling of the crisis. The abducted principal of Community High School, Ahoro Esiele, Mrs. Rachel Alamu, is accusing authorities of complicating efforts to secure their freedom. In an emotional message, she denied reports that the kidnappers were demanding the imposition of Sharia law, money, or weapons, insisting instead that their captors only want the release of some detained individuals. She pleaded with Nigerians not to allow politics to be played with their lives and urged the government to negotiate for their release. While some argue that government must never bow to demands of criminals, others insist that saving innocent lives should be the immediate priority, especially when children are involved. Ladies, what are your thoughts on this latest video? You, our viewers, can join the conversation and call us on 02016 352013. 09024163440.
Something went
or
wrong.
tweet us
Please
at
try
TVC
again.
Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. You can also watch us live on DSTV channel 164, stream live on YouTube, and follow us at the Ladies of Your View on Instagram. Let's watch this clip.
Everyone, please, I have come to make some clarifications. Today makes it the 24th day that we have been in this place. And it seems that some people are making our problems to be complicated already. We were shown some print media where it was stated that these people that abducted us requested for release of some people. They requested for ₦1 billion. They requested for Sharia to be entrenched in the country. These are not true. They are just trying to create problems for us. We have been here since. We have not been forced to worship in Islamic way. We have been left alone. They have not troubled us concerning that. They are not asking for Sharia law. They are not asking for money. The single thing they are asking for is the release of some of their people. I don't know why they are peddling this rumor to make it complicated for us. Please, we are just begging you, don't play politics with our lives. Nigerians, please help us to circulate this. Let it go viral. They are not asking for Sharia law. It is not true. They are not asking for weapons. They are not asking for money. All they want is the release of some people. And the government will negotiate with them and know those that they will release for them. I don't know why they are playing politics with our life. Please, Nigerians, our lives are in your hand. Help us make this go viral. Don't let the government deceive the whole world. They are not asking for Sharia. They are not asking for money. They are not asking for weapons. All they want is release of some of their people. Ẹ dákun, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ wa náà ni mo tún wá sí. Òní ló di ọjọ́.
That was a painful one to watch. And she's coming to debunk some of the things we've heard from government quarters on what the demands of these particular bandits are. And she's saying that they are just focused on releasing a couple of their own people, maybe that government has arrested and in prison for their exchange. But I'm wondering who is really in charge of the negotiations with these particular bandits. That's the Oyo case. And what sort of conversations have they had so far? Why do we still have a form of delay in rescuing these particular people? But when you saw that clip, what was the first thing that came to your head?
I felt relieved.
Okay.
Immediately, because, you know, I was worried the last time I saw the video of the principal and the English teacher with the baby. You know, they had looked a bit macheted, they looked that they have been through a lot. But when I saw this video, the first thing that came to my mind was relief that, you know, she's still alive and that, you know, they are looking a bit, you know, cared for. For whatever reason, I felt the fear I had over the weeks reduced a bit.
Okay.
But then she touched on something very important, on, you know, negotiations and demands. You know, and emphatically, I think that the bandits or the terrorists in this case put her to make this video so that it is made public what their demands really are. Unlike what negotiators have been peddling to us from all sorts of platforms, media and social media and all of that. We were reading about money being demanded. I read 4 billion. Somebody else read 1 billion. She just mentioned 1 billion. We were reading different amounts of money being asked for. And, you know, I kept saying on the table here, if it is money, they should give them and trace the money. Because I had read, you know, some of the terms as, you know, being read. I also later read about the Sharia and I was wondering how that is even possible. But, to, you know, to create fear, sometimes they would add salt and whatever to make this juice juicy. You know, Islamophobia is a thing around the world. And it wins war for some people, it wins minds for some people and gains followers for some. Even though the larger Muslim fold or practitioners of the faith do not involve in any of this. So when I saw that, it bothered me. I just, you know, let it go. But I'm grateful that she's still alive and that we have not heard any terrible thing after the last time we saw, which created a sort of fear. I started having nightmares. I mentioned it, you know, because I couldn't drop this particular one that I read. And now that she has come out to tell us exactly what they're asking for, what is government going to do
about it?
Because I, for one, take this video very seriously. I take it extremely seriously. For me, for her to come out, for them to come out, it is because, you know, they've been hearing different kinds of things added before they were them to add to whatever it is that they're demanding. And what is government going to do if they're willing to grant the demands? Because we have to now take our security seriously. I hope we have reviewed our security architecture well to see that it has become so rampant and open. We're so open, we're so easy for this to happen. We just read about 360 people being freed. Original captives were 412. In every state, every area, every region.
Community.
Thank you. There are also internal kidnappings that are not of this nature, they're not banditry style, that are happening left, right, center. If this is a new crime or a new trend of criminality that is happening, are we innovating enough to be 10 steps ahead of it as a nation? Are our security apparatus innovating enough to be 10 steps ahead of it as a nation? Because my fear is that somebody dies in captivity. The story I read in the Punch, 6 children, 2 boys and 4 girls died in captivity. These are people's families. And we can't continue to play politics, as she said, because we know whether we like it or not, there's some form of politics involved in this style of kidnapping. We can't continue to play politics with people's lives. Our country as a nation, we are not moving forward. I am fortunate to have farm. I cannot go. I don't get farm finished. I want to do food security. I want to farm. But I cannot go. Every time I read the papers, I will take it. Government will do something. I will cool down. Because God forbid they go and cite somebody and know something. Me, I don't have million. I don't have million anywhere. Everything I have, I put it inside saving and do something with it. They should cuckoo carry farm or cuckoo carry. There's nothing you will think of. So you can imagine everybody living and taking 2 steps ahead and taking 10 steps backward out of fear. As a nation, we are not going to progress or move forward.
So true.
So please take this video seriously and review our security architecture, you know, with something solid, not something selfish. Because whether we like it or not, we are all at stake here.
First off, like you said, it's really heart-wrenching that after 24 days that the victims have still not been released.
Amaka, let me hold you a bit. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jibril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
You already
have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Entertainment. Just found a new home. Your favorite shows, your biggest stars. Now closer than ever. TVC Entertainment. Now on DSTV channel 164. TVC Entertainment. Something for everyone.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person where they for street. That's now why we they introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban Fiji radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere. Bobo.
You dey chop for this
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us. Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it locked.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
How do I holla?
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
This is not just a round table. This is the Black Table.
This is the Black Table, where real men speak the truth about the world we live in, the games we play, the power we chase, and the women who shake it off. Unfiltered.
There's this entitlement to choice.
Unapologetic.
There's something in sociology that said even crime has an advantage in the society.
Unafraid.
In my practice, I found that sometimes the woman is saying honey, but you are hearing monkey.
Sports, politics, culture, women, and what it means to be a man in today's world. No scripts, no safe zones, just grown conversations. So pull up a chair if you're built for it. This is the Black Table.
Thanks for staying with us. Amaka was giving her points.
Yes, so I was saying that, so it's heart-wrenching to imagine that 24 days after, that the victims are still being held captive. In other states, these kidnappers and abductors, they're having more audacity because these packing groups of people now is becoming a thing. And we know that, like from what Nima read today, that the environment and the way they are keeping these people is not conducive
at all.
At all.
That's why people are dying.
And that's why people are dying. And so the longer we leave it, the more vulnerable these people. And we know that children, a lot of children are involved here. So based on that, government has to prioritize that, to do whatever they need to do. Because I'm waiting for government now to come and debunk this video. Because most times when victims make videos, whether I like it or not, is under duress and pressure.
Yeah.
Right? So we now need government or the negotiators to come and tell us, really, did they ask for money or weapons, or are they just in this video to distract Nigerians from the actual facts? Do you understand? Or create certain sentiments or empathy. You know how some people, when they have all this victim empathy thing, and then instead of you to now start focusing on fighting on the person you're supposed to be fighting, you now turn and start fighting government. So with the negotiators now, because this is a public issue, the negotiators are supposed to be carrying all of us along, and the parents of the children along, and the families of the victims along, to know what are they actually demanding for. The different newspapers are carrying different stories, social media are carrying different stories. What exactly are these people asking for? Okay, now this video has come out now. We're here deliberating on it. Within 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes that this video came out, they should have come out to make a statement. The spokesperson should have come out to say, is this true or is it not true, or are they just trying to derail and distract Nigerians from the real facts? Are they actually asking for arms and money? Are they playing so that Nigerians can actually know where to direct their sentiments and emotions? Yeah, am I making sense?
Yes, you are.
Because we can't just take everything on face value. Whether you like it or not, this woman is under pressure. And we don't know what is true or not, except when those negotiators come out to actually tell us what they are asking for. And they're asking for what they're actually negotiating. And what is actually taking so much time. Because the longer we leave this, these children are vulnerable. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So 2 things are clear from this video. They have said what they want. They're using the woman to make an announcement.
Yeah.
Second thing is that they've not been engaged.
So,
as opposed to being engaged, they're just peddling announcements of the frivolous things that they did not demand. What is clear from this video is that their demand is the release of their...
No, you can't say it's clear. They can just say
from
that...
the video.
Yeah, from the video, it can just be like to distract Nigerians and say, we're not asking for money. But behind the renegotiations,
they
are
may be
asking for money.
They may also, that's
you never know. So they're just, maybe this is just to raise sentiment. So how we can know the real
force the government to negotiate with them.
So that Nigerians will start wondering, like, if they're not asking for money or arms,
why are you delaying?
Why are you delaying? Yeah. When in actual fact they're asking for. So the only way we can know the true gist of this matter, which is meant to be made public, is from government. By now, a spokesperson is supposed to come out and tell us what is this negotiation all about.
The reason this video came out, I think it was the Speaker of the House that came out to say that they're asking for certain things. And I think he mentioned money, he mentioned release of, and then he mentioned a law, but he didn't say Sharia law.
Yes, against
so he has mentioned some things, and this I think has come out to debunk what he said. Because obviously the kidnappers are listening, you know. So to show you that that's why they have. But I just want to appeal to government. I learned something very early on in life. If I do something, and I think the thing is not good, I always put myself in the position of what I did as a receiver. If I do something to Nima, and she reacts, I will now think what you did to Nima. If someone else did that to you,
how would you feel?
How would you feel? So that is how I have lived my life, by trying to put myself in the other person's position. Now, what I want to beg government is put yourselves in the position of the victims. 2, the victim's family, or the victim's families, because there are several families involved in this. When they do that, it will not be difficult to negotiate. You can negotiate and still come up ahead. you can still come up on top.
Yeah.
Because you have the ace.
Yes.
The arm and the knife.
Yes. So just imagine anybody who is in government, who is listening to the kidnappers, who is listening to this lady, they should think of their own family, any of their loved ones being in that bush. How they would feel. Would they be able to sleep at night? Would they be able to... Look, there was one that happened many years ago. No, I think it was the Chibok girls. A lot of the mothers died.
Yeah.
Because high blood pressure must have, because you'll be thinking your family is not dead. You are, they are caught inside this. They need to do something about the release
of these people.
Okay,
we'll have a call on the line. Bashir is on the line. Good morning, Bashir.
Good morning, sisters. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, the problem is that you have allowed these people to gain so much strength because the government has not been doing well with all these days. Imagine, which one are we going to believe? The speaker came out, or State Assembly said they needed 1 billion. They want to do Sharia, and they want to consent to a particular law in the state. The victim said it's a lie. So which one are we believing, for God's sake? And it's an indictment on the religion of Islam. So I see people saying that this is a strategy to Islamize Nigeria. And look at what the victim is saying. And it's all lies. So which one are we believing? Either way, let the government do the needful. Release their captive. We have allowed them to have power so much in Nigeria that they are dictating for the government. So it's the fault of the government. You are pampering them. The chief of said they are prodigal sons. And there's no way in the prodigal son kill anybody with this the Bible. So these are the two things. Look at what the
we lost Bashir's call. But this conversation, I like how Amaka has said that the government has an opportunity now to come out and say exactly what these demands are, so that we're not hearing different rumors from different quarters, right? But I would like to ask, do we want to see the process, or should we focus more on the results? Now, I know that there are different ways the government will handle issues like this, where they state everything they want to do, they give us the process, what they are negotiating and all of that. And these bandits are looking in the corner, they are watching, they are looking through, they are on social media, they have TikTok accounts, they are everywhere, they are seeing, they are hearing what the government is saying. And that may be helping them to plan better when they know all of the things. So should we be asking government right now to tell us exactly, we want to know, we want to see, or we should be focused on give us the time frame with which we're going to get results, meaning we want these people delivered to us as fast as possible. Should that be where the focus should be?
We're not asking government to tell us their plans.
Okay.
We're asking them to activate it and give us results.
Yeah.
We don't want to know what government is doing or I don't need a discussion from anybody to say, oh, don't worry, we are going to do this, because if you do that,
they are getting aware of it.
So what we want is results. Remember when the Niger children, the children from Niger State were taken, everybody was up in arms. All these children, one day they just came and they had released the children. Till today, nobody knows how they got released, what they negotiated, whether they negotiated. Nobody knows what that governor did, but he got the kids back. And that's the most important right now.
Yeah. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
When you're home late from work, you want need to shop with that
entertainment. Just found a new home. Your favorite shows, your biggest stars, now closer than ever. TVC Entertainment, now on DSTV channel 164. TVC Entertainment, something for everyone.
country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person where they for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere. Oh, Papa.
Gen Z, it a job for this time.
This is Accuses Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be what's up, Naija crew. Now we they give you what it is sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make Yanga?
How do I holla?
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
This is not just the round table. This is the Black Table.
This is the Black Table, where real men speak the truth about the world we live in, the games we play, the power we chase, and the women who shake it off. Unfiltered.
There's this entitlement to choice.
Unapologetic.
There's something in sociology that said even crime has an advantage in the society.
Unafraid.
In my practice, I found that sometimes the woman is saying honey, but you are hearing monkey.
Sports, politics, culture, women, and what it means to be a man in today's world. No scripts, no safe zones, just grown conversations. So pull up a chair if you're built for it. This is the Black Table.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe Extravaganza.
Thanks for staying with us. You know, I like how YK had responded to the question I asked, which is, do we want results or want to see all of the process that government is taking to bring these children out? And she said the focus should be more on the results. We really don't care most of the negotiations they're going to be having. But I want to add a question to that so that Amaka and Nima can also attend to it while we wrap up this segment. Do you think allowing this woman to do this video to state their position, do you think it's an act of desperation? Do you think that they are doing this because maybe they've tried other things, it's not working, and it seems like government maybe have ignored them and they are trying to, garner sentiments from Nigerians to put pressure on government so that government will respond to them?
Yeah, I actually think so, because honestly, as a kidnapper, it should not be your business whatever news people are peddling. You know what you want, know what you're negotiating with government. So now that you've said this, now what difference does it make? Doesn't make any difference. You're just trying to now push and force the hand of government. It just shows that apparently the government is not giving in to your demands. And so you need to go the extra mile to push their hand. That is what it has shown. For me, it has also shown, you can see where the weakness also lies in terms of what's happening. So for them to go this extra mile, it shows that government is taking a stand on certain things that within the negotiating process, and they now feel a need to, gather sentiments from the public. That's what is happening here. And that's why I said we cannot really trust this video, because the woman is under pressure. You can't really trust this video because why do they have to why do they care? If they're saying 4 billion, 10 billion, 1 billion, what does it matter?
Shouldn't be their business.
Shouldn't be their business. Their business is that they're focused on the fact that they're negotiating with government and they're getting what they need or what they want. But because I feel that they're not getting what they want, they're using a different, for me, this is just a strategy.
Really, we can't tell, to get into a criminal's mind, it's a lot. And it's not something we can tell. This is not even one of the crimes that would easily be able to enter criminals' mind. See, tomorrow I cannot understand the basis for terrorism or banditry as a crime. So I cannot tell whether this is to put pressure. Of course, it's achieving the purpose. I am reacting. So a lot of
sentiments abound,
are reacting, yes. There are several sentiments abound. But it could also be as honest as the video is. You know, just setting things right. The information out there, setting things right. It could be true. You know, during President Buhari's administration, there was a time when bandits were requesting release of prisoners in Kuje prison then as the only term that they were asking for. We didn't believe it. It turned out that that was what they were asking for at the time. So it's possible that's what they're asking for. But the only problem I have here is that it is costing people's lives, and both home and in detention. Because people that their family and loved ones who are waiting for them cannot be as less worried than I am. Me that I don't know them, that I only saw them from video, they cannot be less worried than I am. And I can only imagine what it is doing to their health and the, people who will die before they come. We have seen, family members die before captives are released, just because they were worried about them. So I really don't know. I really can't tell. My fear is that, they are at risk of suffering more harm, and I would ask government to please not play politics with their lives. If the negotiation is what we must do now that we have failed to protect, it's what we must do. Because the Safe Schools initiative was on ground that was not implemented, and they were picked up from school. And we cannot allow apathy about education start. We cannot create it. We cannot let people say, the other day that one person's child was there, they carried them, even the 2-year-old, they carry them. I'm not sending my children to school. We can't start that. We can't. For every progress we have gained, we are
we're taking like 10 steps backwards. Thank you so much, ladies, for your contributions. This is really a very sad story. It's over 20-something days now.
24 days.
24 days now, and this.
As at yesterday when she did the video.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that's the same outfit she's been wearing for that long. They won't have
the same outfit.
Yeah, same outfits. They won't have places to change. There's no outfit to wear. They may not even be taking their bath. They may not even be eating properly. Like you rightly said, we should put ourselves in their shoes. That's what empathy is, and we're hoping that government will do the needful and get these people out. We're really not concerned about the process as it is. It's happened. Results. What we want to see are the results of rescuing these people in captivity. That's all we can take on this particular segment. When we come back, we'll move on to another topic. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty. My name is Nachika Okeke. My name is Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire.
My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
Now what you want?
After that day, the man
you not go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't do signs.
If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault.
If baby not there for her,
na the woman. Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we not say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Look, we not even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some poria.
Every morning, we help you start your day.
But now, we're about to change the way you shop forever.
Introducing Wake Up and Shop, the brand new shopping experience bringing top quality products, trusted brands, and jaw-dropping deals straight to your screen live.
So why stress? Why pay full price when you can grab it at unbelievable discounts?
From must-haves for your home to lifestyle goodies that make your life sweeter. We've got it all, and it's all for you.
This is fun shopping. No, this is smart smart shopping. This is affordable shopping. This is live shopping on live TV.
Don't just watch, be part of the action. Grab your phone and scan the QR code right there on your screen. Once you scan, it takes you straight to our special page where you can get exclusive offers and deals. So go ahead, scan it now. Follow the quick steps and unlock something special from Wake Up Nigeria.
Don't blink, guys. Wake up and shop every day on Wake Up Nigeria.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement.
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
Or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP. But me, I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those.
Thanks for staying with us. A headache is often dismissed as stress, a moment of forgetfulness, may be blamed on fatigue. But what happens when these seemingly ordinary symptoms point to something far more serious? Today is World Brain Tumor Day, a day set aside to raise awareness about a condition that affects thousands of people globally, yet remains widely misunderstood. Brain tumors can affect anyone, regardless of age or gender, and early diagnosis can make a significant difference in treatment outcomes. Joining us via Zoom to help us understand the warning signs, risk factors, available treatment options, and the realities of managing brain tumors in Nigeria is an award-winning consultant neurosurgeon, Dr. Tayo Ojo, a specialist in spine, neurovascular, and microneurosurgery. Thank you, Doctor, for joining us. Are you there?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
All right. You, our viewers, can also join the conversation and call us on 02016352013 or 09024163440 or tweet us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. So, Dr. Tayo, headaches and brain tumor. In your years of practice, how many times have you seen a seemingly ordinary headache turn into something like a tumor? Because we have a lot of people from time to time go through some of these headaches. And sometimes we don't see or hear when it graduates into a tumor. Do we have so many examples of that?
Well, thank you for having me. So today is World Brain Tumor Day. I must say that actually brain tumor is not as rare as many people would assume.
Okay.
And this is because many times patients with brain tumor may not have specific symptoms that points directly to brain tumor. Like you rightly mentioned, somebody may have headache, and everybody is entitled to headache at some point. So because of that, many people present late, and as a result, by the time they are presenting, it may be a bigger issue to deal with. So it is quite common, and it is often missed by not making the appropriate diagnosis.
Oh, wow.
So, but I thought headaches were more associated with high blood pressure.
Talking about the risk factors, you see, when people come with brain tumor or when the diagnosis of brain tumor is made, one of the first questions that people would ask is it related to blood pressure? Is there anything I could have done to cause it? Anything I ate or didn't eat? The honest truth is we don't really know what causes it in many instances. And it is not related to blood pressure, not related to diabetes, not related to many things that people would think may be responsible. But having said that, there are some brain tumors that we can kind of predict. For instance, if somebody has tumor elsewhere in any other part of the body, the tumor can metastasize to the brain. In those instances, we're quite clear what causes it and where it is coming from. But to answer your question, no, it is not related to high blood pressure.
Well, thank you, Doctor. But it's so funny how in most cases, when people just hear brain tumor, they just immediately think cancer. So what exactly, like, can you break down what exactly brain tumor is, maybe the causes, and are all brain tumors cancerous? Because, you know, that's the first thing people think.
Well, you're right. Many people would think that all the brain tumors are cancerous. And if I have to break it down to what many people would understand, when we talk about brain tumors, we divide tumors into two broad categories. One is benign, which means it's not cancerous, usually shouldn't kill, although the effect may. So for the benign brain tumors, it could be in the brain for 5, 10, and some people may live with it throughout their life without ever making the diagnosis. And that is the benign brain tumor. The malignant brain tumor, on the other hand, will present very quickly within 3 to 6 months of it being in the brain. And it could be rapidly fatal, and that is the cancerous type. If I go a little bit further, I can break down the cancerous type into two different categories or broad categories. One is brain tumor that is originating from the brain cell itself. And the other is brain tumor that is coming from elsewhere. So generally speaking, not all brain tumors are cancerous. And if I may add right now, the higher it is sorted, the better for the patient.
Okay, but there's a general impression that all brain tumors not only limit the sufferers of brain tumors, but can completely end their lives. How treatable are brain tumors, and have you ever seen someone who has lived long with a brain tumor untreated or undiagnosed? Well,
yes. The second question, the answer is yes. Some may live with brain tumor throughout their life if it is benign, if it is small, if it is not causing trouble. This is because sometimes somebody would go for a routine medical check and the diagnosis will be made and it's quite small. She's probably 75 years and we can leave that. How treatable are brain tumors? Actually, they are very treatable, even in Nigeria and many centers in Nigeria, not only in Lagos. And the technology that we have now can ensure that in many instances, the brain tumors are taken out, sent to the lab, and the patient may be free. And I'll break that down a little bit further. If the brain tumor is completely removed, or which should be in many cases, and there's nothing left behind, I have patients that I operated many years ago that are still alive, probably because the brain tumor is benign and it's not growing back. Even in cases that the brain tumor is the other type that is not good at all, when the tumor is taken out and is taken to the lab and we know the type of tumor that it is, we may be able to send to the appropriate quarters for chemotherapy, radiotherapies, and they live very well after that. And these centers are very available in our system.
So, Dr. Tayo, what are some of the symptoms that would make someone suspect that probably this headache is graduating into something else and then go and check it out?
Okay, that's a very good question, and that is what everybody would like to know. What may be the symptoms that may point to brain tumor? For many of these brain tumors that we know, they present very insidiously, just typical headache that many people may have after being stressed. However, there are some characteristics to this headache. Headache that wakes somebody up in the morning, that gets better during the day, maybe a pointer to something going on in the brain. Headache that is so severe to affect the daily routine and it's not going and it keeps getting worse. Headache that is associated with vomiting. And in this particular case, when the patient vomits, the headache gets better. So it could be a little bit paradoxical. So these headaches or types of headaches could lead to make the doctor or any carer suspect that the headache is more than usual and the brain should get checked up. But I think broadly, if anybody has headache that is not going, whether it is associated with any of this or not, I think the good thing would be for such a person to have it checked out with a brain CT scan. You know, it's better to do a CT scan if you are so worried about headache or whatever is going on in the brain and be sure that nothing is there than to miss that opportunity only to find out years later that, oh, I wish I'd made that diagnosis early. And having said that, I have seen people who had lived with headache for a very long time until the symptoms become a bit unbearable. Other symptoms that may point to to brain tumor may be a patient or somebody having seizures or other things that we think is related to brain not working properly. For instance, weakness that is associated with a headache, not seeing very well for somebody who has been very good with his sight or her sight, not hearing very well. So we call this neurological deficit. Headache, poor vision, not hearing, weakness of one half of the body, or generally not being himself or herself, not being able to comprehend, not being able to function well at work, occasionally getting confused, or somebody who had otherwise been a gentleman becoming vulgar, becoming aggressive, or a woman not getting herself. So anything that points to something not working very well neurologically in the brain should be investigated.
Yeah, so I'm interested to find out, do children present differently from adults when something is going on in the brain? Like what symptoms should parents look out for when it comes to kids?
That's very right. So adults can tell headache, not sleeping well, not being able to write, and so on and so forth. Children may not. So, but we make this diagnosis or we suspect brain tumor in children when they lose already attained neurological milestone. Say, for instance, a child, 5 years old, already walking, now being not able to walk properly or staggering, then we know something is wrong. Somebody who had been doing well in class, suddenly not being able to see or scoring poorly, we know something is going on. Or a child who had otherwise been very active, now becoming drowsy, not paying attention, or on the other hand, becoming very irritable, now we suspect. Or for instance, if a child has been able to control a urine or his or her urine, and suddenly keeps bedwetting every time and difficult to wake up. So yes, these are signs that points to brain tumor in children. In very young children, less than 2 years, the head may start getting bigger. Then we suspect that there's something going on in the head.
But what's the success rate of brain tumors that have been operated? What's the success rate for the patients?
Success rate, yes. Well, I alluded to this earlier on. If it is done early and appropriately, they have their life back. And I have seen many of such. So it also depends on the tumor. If the tumor is benign, the one that won't kill, and is appropriately dealt with early, they live their life 100%. although if it happens to be the very bad one, we are able to prognosticate that, okay, maybe in 1 year, maybe in 2 years, maybe a bit longer, life expectancy may drop. But I must say that the success rate is, well, depends on the type, is quite good when it is done appropriately.
I was going to ask how brain tumors can lead to other health conditions in a person. For instance, maybe because there's a developing brain tumor, other health conditions like hypertension and co, can it induce it, or can having such predispositions induce a brain tumor?
Well, hypertension will not lead to brain tumor.
Okay.
But brain tumor can temporarily lead to high blood pressure. As the brain gets bigger, the brain has the ability to tolerate lesions within if it is not in the what we call the eloquent area of the brain. For instance, the motor strip, a particular part of the brain that we use to move. If there is a brain tumor there will be seizure. A particular part of the brain that we use to feel. If there's a brain tumor there, the patient may feel a bit odd. There's a part of the brain we use to see. If the tumor is there, the patient may not be able to see. But when the brain tumor gets bigger and the brain cannot tolerate the size, we know that the blood pressure will start going up as well as the pulse rate going down. So when we see that combination, it tells us that there is raised intracranial pressure. The pressure within the brain is getting much. And most times when the tumor is taken out, the blood pressure would normalize. So this is not typical hypertension that everybody will know. So, and once it is done, the blood pressure gets back to normal. But to answer your question clearly, blood pressure and brain tumor, they are not related.
Okay, I have a question from YouTube here. Abdul Salam Shakiru says, please, is brain tumor related to migraine? Because he's been having that for almost 2 years now.
Is brain tumor related to migraine? You see, the medical definition of migraine may be very different from a layman's definition of migraine. And if you just take it broadly, headache, so I will answer it in that context. Can prolonged migraine in quote and headache be related to brain tumor? The answer is yes. And these I have seen many times when the diagnosis is made, the person will say, oh, but I've been having a headache for 5 years. Then I say, okay, yes, that was the pointer to the headache that he or she had.
So he has to go and check it out. But I also wanted to ask Dr. Tayo, what's the maintenance culture like for people who have undergone a brain tumor surgery? What sort of prescriptions do they have? Are they able to sustain the maintenance? After a while, does the tumor find its way back? How does it really work for people who have undergone the surgery?
So when we do brain tumor surgery, the aim is to completely remove the tumor so that the brain can be perfect or can be normal. And this is a common talk for when we see patients, oh, when they open your head, you'll never be the same again. Once hair gets into the head, you'll never be the same. And this wrong notion
that's what we hear.
Make people not to seek help until it becomes inevitable. And by that time, it's probably not good enough. And sometimes it's difficult to remove brain tumor completely. And this is why we have other people working with neurosurgeons to ensure that patients live very good quality of life even after brain tumor surgery. Say, for instance, the brain tumor is the cancerous type. And by all intents and purposes, I am not able to remove everything completely. Then I send to the oncologist, and they have medications that can either stop the growth or kill it completely. And in some other cases, they do radiotherapy more like they want to burn off whatever I'm not able to remove. And when all these are done, you see, it's actually a teamwork. It's not a one-man game. When it is done appropriately, the quality of life for the patient is improved. And in many cases, they live very well. Like I mentioned earlier on, I have many patients that have operated years ago, and they have their life back. I am not saying that none of them are passed, because sometimes the brain tumor is not removable, it's a cancerous type, and when it is done, it still grows back in some very difficult subtypes.
Okay, Amaka.
Yes, so there are lots of myths around mobile phones and brain tumors. Also, are there any lifestyle factors that can contribute to someone, an individual or the child having brain tumor?
So research is ongoing. What we know is lifestyle doesn't particularly lead to brain tumor. Whether you are fit or otherwise, you exercise or not, you eat well or you struggle, those are not factors that can predispose somebody to having brain tumor. But like I said, if the tumor is from the breast, oh God. If the tumor is from the breast, or if the tumor is from the lungs or the other parts of the body, yes, that may be an issue.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I remember that you...
Oh, sorry. Let me hold you. We have a caller, Hassan from Lekki. Good morning, Hassan. I think he has a question for Dr. Tayo.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to the doctor. Please, what is the difference between brain tumor and spondylitis?
Oh, sorry, I'm not able to hear.
I can't hear him either.
The brain tumor.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
We're trying to hear the caller.
Hassan, the difference between what and what?
Spondylitis.
Condylysis.
Condylitis?
No, spondylitis.
Can you spell that, please?
SPONDALILYSIS.
Did you start from LP?
STON.
STON.
DALYSIS.
DALYNI.
SIS.
Dr. Taya, did you get Hassan? Because it's not clear. I can't hear him. Dr. Taya, are you there?
Are you sure we didn't lose doctor?
Are you there, sir? Hassan, are you there?
I'm here.
I'm here, but I'm not able to hear the question.
He's trying to ask for the difference between, but with the pronunciation and spelling, we couldn't get it.
If you just give me a few. Conservative.
No.
We don't get him.
We lost Hassan. We couldn't get him.
Hassan
Yes, we have to move on.
Pay for consultation.
Okay, so doctor, because of time,
yes.
Okay,
I was going to talk about because I remember Doctor. He looks familiar. He was on our show after Doctor had a surgery on a brain tumor. I'm sure he was the one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, correct. I was there 2023 after the surgery. Yes.
Thank you, sir. So I wanted to just commend you on the work, because we have a test to somebody living a good life
after the surgery,
removal of a brain tumor.
Okay, so he performed the surgery.
Yes, he did.
Oh, congratulations, Dr. Tayo. That's a good one. Thank you so much. Time has really gone. I wanted to just ask like a final question. What would be your advice to people who are living with brain tumor, or people who are afraid to go in and get the surgery?
I didn't get that.
What would be your advice to people who probably have the brain tumor but they are afraid to go in and get the surgery?
What would be my advice to people
who have afraid to get the surgery? What would you tell them?
Oh, so I would tell them to go and get the surgery done in a good place and get properly cancelled. And my final word would be that anybody with brain tumor should get it sorted sooner rather than later. And any adult having seizure at any time starting after he has attained adolescence should get reviewed with a brain scan, because it's most likely going to be brain tumor until proven otherwise.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Taya Ojo, for joining us today. We've been talking to Dr. Taya Ojo, consultant neurosurgeon. And thank you so much, ladies, for your wonderful contributions for the show today. We'll see you again tomorrow for another show.
Thank you for having me.
Bye-bye now.